Hi Carrie, this is your 5-minute human design video. And away we go. Most of what I'm going to tell you may not be a surprise to you because it will presumably match your lived experience. If nothing else, though, it will validate your journey. Let's start with you being a projector. The signature theme or goalpost for your aura type is success, which is another name for being deeply appreciated. And that is achieved by waiting to be recognized for what you have to offer, essentially the Carrie Foxness of what you bring to the table, and then invited to accept an opportunity, a relationship, an offer, and or share your insights and particular gifts in some way. And those gifts, those things that you are here to be known and recognized for, should be specific to the themes of your particular channels, namely your 731 channel, your 1333 channel, and or your 4426 channel. So basically, someone needs to truly see you and want what you have to offer before you even consider what you're being invited to take part in, present your insights, or offer your wares.
And they will, if you allow your aura the opportunity to intrigue them before you bring up the topic of you.
After that first box is checked, which is following your aura strategy as described, it's your inner authority's turn, which in your case is splenic authority. Your spleen, which is our first and most existential primitive awareness centers, will light up to move you towards or away from whatever it is. You will get an immediate intuitive hit, whether it's healthy for you or not, following the invitation. Don't ignore that or let your mind argue against your intuition. Mind is often much louder, more forceful, and more repetitive than your splenic awareness, and good at talking you into something or out of something your spleen already adjudicated. Perhaps you can remember times when you ignored your intuition and paid the uncomfortable consequences. As a projector, since you have limited worker energy and can easily burn out in a 9-to-5 job setting, it's a very good idea, if you haven't already, to become an expert in something. So you can be a consultant of sorts and not need to work full-time, but make full-time pay. That's important because with your undefined sacral, you may not know when enough is enough and mistake other people's boundless energy as your own, which will have you running on fumes thinking you have a full tank. Essentially, you have a daily stipend of daily energy you need to use wisely, because when you do not honor your energetic limitations, you can hit a wall, or worse, a health crisis. You are not designed to keep up with the generator world, but you have been given a skill set to survive it and thrive within it as a consultant, a solo practitioner in charge of your schedule, a coach, a guide, or in some way directing others' energies, particularly generators and manifesting generators when invited. Again though, what you are here to be known for are your channels, and none of your channels are fully conscious. They contain conscious and unconscious aspects, and as such, these energies, or this life force, as I describe them, may not resonate, particularly the unconscious aspects. You have the channel of the prodigal, the 1333 channel, which means you often hear and know more than you let on and can have a profound memory for certain details and information. In a corporation or an organization, these are the ones to ask what's going on beneath the surface. Perhaps you experience that people often tell you their secrets or their traumas. Maybe people you don't even know that well. Worth noting is that you're here to learn over and over again that every cycle in your life will make sense at the end. And the more you get patient and comfortable with this, the more relaxed you'll be with the way things are going in your now. You're here to learn from hindsight and not midway through an experience why things are going the way they're going. In order to acquire that potential nugget of wisdom and pass that wisdom along to others, which is a prime benefit of this channel, you need to be sure to enter into these cycles of experience correctly and then surrender to the conditions which may run counter to what you're expecting. Upon the completion of the experience, take some solo time to process it, and that is when you'll be presented with your aha. With your channel of surrender, your 4426 channel, you have an advantage in figuring out the right way to package or market things, products, concepts, and such, so that both you and your message are recognized. You have very good instincts on how to sell and adapt your messaging to different people or groups of people to attain the whatever it is you're going for or trying to sell. In its lower form, it can be manipulative for selfish, zero-sum gains. In the higher expression, could be more enlightened manipulation for the other's best interests or win-win. Essentially, it's intuition for sales and how to package ideas in the way that the client needs to hear it. Your channel of the Alpha or 731 channel involves your inherent ability for pattern recognition, clocking new trending patterns and being able to articulate what you're seeing, helping lead them into a safer future when invited and when it's correct for them. There's a responsibility here with this energy. For you, you must be chosen or elected to lead and must represent those who chose you, not forgetting your priority is to them and not your own self-aggrandizement. It's a projected channel, so you need to be recognized and invited to lead, empowered by others as someone who can lead them. With your different line numbers, your unique sub-theme capacity for leadership in which it must operate for you are twofold. Consciously, the authoritarian, which is your Pluto, and whose shadow is the one who insists its authority is the best. And unconsciously, the Democrat, which is your unconscious Sun, and whose shadow is the one who feels superior to those who chose them. So something to be aware of there with the holding of power. So guiding with enlightened authority when chosen and serving the will of the majority is what grants a more widespread effect on society, perhaps even through revolutionary leadership of a sort. Hope that helps. Good luck and good journey.